Hi guys, so you might have heard about my object show webcomic, The Captain's Contest. And if so, you might have also heard that one day I'm planning to take the game rules from The Captain's Contest and use them to host online reality games at some point. That sounds fun. But just yesterday, I discovered a serious exploit within the game's rules that can't go unaddressed before I start hosting games. So right now, we're on day 1 with 14 contestants. On Team Port, we have red, black, cyan, purple, pink, gold, and blue. And on Team Starboard, we have magenta, green, orange, silver, white, yellow, and brown. So this is day 1, and there are too many contestants for our demonstration. So we're just going to skip ahead to day 7. So now we're on day 7, and we're left with 8 contestants left. As you can expect, the team members have been moving between teams quite a bit, since that's how the rules work. And Team Port has been losing a lot of team contests, which is why they've only got 3 members now. So let's see who wins the captain's contest. It's green and pink. So now green and pink are immune, and they have to choose a teammate to swap to the other team. And they decide to swap blue and cyan here. So after this will be the team contest, which will decide which team is up for elimination. And Team Port loses again. Now, this is a pretty interesting scenario here. Red and blue are the only ones able to be eliminated here, and the team captain green can't vote unless it's to break a tie. So if we assume that they can't vote for themselves, then there's only one possible outcome here. So that's why green has the deciding vote here. Red and blue have to try to negotiate with green to stay in the game, or convince them why the other person should leave. And in the end, green chooses to eliminate blue. Goodbye, blue. You made it pretty far, and you should be proud of yourself. Now it's time for the final 7. So now, Team Port has only 2 members. This is where the trouble begins, as you'll see in a moment. But first, let's see who wins the captain's contest. It's red and black. Now, red has only one option for which to swap, and that's green. So green goes off to Team Starboard and gets swapped with purple. Now, let's just see what happens with purple after the team contest. So, Team Port loses again. Now, purple is the only one that can be eliminated. So there doesn't even need to be a vote. Purple has been auto-eliminated. Poof! There they go. Absolutely robbed. And now we're at day 9, which is the final 6. Red is the only player left on Team Port, so they don't even need to do anything to beat captain. They're just automatically the captain. And it looks like cyan won as well, so that's good on them. Now, because there's only one person left on Team Port, red can't choose anybody to swap, which means that the team swap becomes one-sided. Only Team Starboard chooses a teammate to send to the other team, and in this case, cyan chooses to get rid of white. Now, we'll just see what happens with the team contest. Oh no, Team Port loses again. Well, that stinks. Now white has no chance of survival as the only player vulnerable, so they just go poof, and white is out. And with that, we have our final 5 on day 10. Now, day 10 is supposed to be the final day, where we decide a winner amongst these 5. We'd eliminate 2 people to have our final 3, and then have our jury vote on who should win. I don't even know how that's supposed to work yet. I'm still figuring that out. But you might be wondering, why did Team Port lose so many contests? How has Team Starboard still got 5 people, while Team Port only had 1? The answer to that is red through. So if we go back to day 8, where Team Port has only 2 people left, let's just skip a bit. One interesting thing that I find about the captain's contest is that the team captain doesn't necessarily have to always play to win the team contests. Throwing to make your own team up for elimination is risky, but a valid tactic if you have a specific player on your team that you want out. So knowing that, incentive to win the team contest is already a bit of an issue. At least when your team has 5 members or even 3 members, throwing the contest still has a risk factor to it. Your team will have way less members, and you might not even get your target out. It gets even worse for you once people find out that you willingly threw the game. But here, there are only 2 members on Team Port. Now let's see what happens. So, Red throws the team contest, and purple is auto-eliminated. Poof. Now, red is the only person that's on Team Port, and since there's only one person on this team, red is automatically the team captain. Red knew that during the last round, if red was the only person left on the team, they would automatically become the captain. That completely eliminates every risk of throwing the game, and now red is completely untouchable. Now, red gets right on their team, and red decides, screw you, I'm gonna make this game completely boring and predictable now by eliminating white. Oh no, now white is out, and red is once again the only person left on Team Port. If not for the merge happening here, then the cycle would continue. Just imagine what would happen if Team Port went down to only 2 people quicker, winning not even a single team contest. Red would have way more rounds to just completely sail through to the final 5 without any danger at all. So, what do we do about this? I have a couple ideas, but they're both a bit flawed as well. So I want to talk to other people about it. Maybe we could start a group DM and discuss possible solutions to the scenario. Hit me up if you're interested.